Oh no! He sees me!
There, you've been spotted.
My camera! No!
You're on candid camera now. You ain't know that. Now, we could all go sneaky deaky, but I'm just getting straight in. Whoops, sorry. I just prematurely web shot there. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it sometimes happens to people at my age, okay? Cop a facial, you... Gee, where are we going to put that bomb? If only there were a safe place. Ha! Get... Oh.
Not this time, guys.
Get f***ed, guys. What is going on, YouTube universe? This is Zirra. Welcome back to Zirra's Retro Rewind, the series where we throw it back to the games of yesteryear. Today, we begin a brand new adventure back on the PlayStation 1. We're diving into Spider-Man, which was huge in my childhood. Not just because I'd loved Spider-Man as a superhero, but this game in particular was one of my most played games on this console. And I'm doing it all over again, just for you guys. Are you ready? Let's get it.
Technology is the light that will cut through the darkness. When humanity conforms to a single truth, a truth based in technological progress and scientific method, we will be unstoppable. I, Dr. Otto Octavius, vow as a scientist and businessman that my duties to humankind will be fulfilled.
Dr. Octavius up in here sounding like Augustus Gloop from fucking Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, nice words, Octavius. If these executives knew you the way I do, I wonder if they'd be so quick to applaud.
Look how dapper Peter Parker looks, and Eddie Brock.
Jonah Jameson sees these photos, my career is gonna be right back on track.
Checkpoint 1, where's your 20?
Just backstage, college.
Uh-oh. Spider-Man?
Face me, coward! Face a worthy foe. Spider-Man?
But,
Last time I checked, I was Spider-Man.
yeah, Peter's right there.
What's he doing? Gotta get into my costume and take out this imposter. I can't get free of this crowd. I can't get a shot. Jameson would pay any price to get this kind of dirt on Spider-Man.
Of course Jameson would.
That was Eddie Brock. Who the? He looked familiar, but whatever. Stay focused, Brock. He's stealing Octavius's device. Oh no! He sees me.
There, you've been spotted.
My camera. No!
You're on candid camera now. You ain't know that.
Ah, it's over. It's all over. I blew it again. Oh, I can hear Jameson's voice already.
Brock, you loser! If I had given a real photographer that job, I would finally have the evidence to send Spider-Man away forever! You're through, Brock! When I am done with you, you won't be able to get a job taking wedding pictures in Siberia!
He's gonna succumb to it. The symbiote within.
Fight him anymore! Again, innocence falls prey to the evil of Spider-Man.
Fuck, I love Venom.
Rest easy, Brock. Venom is here. And if it's the last thing we ever do, Jameson and the insect are gonna pay.
Phase 1 completed.
Doc Ock and Carnage.
Phase 2.
Fuck, I forgot how hard the soundtrack of this game goes. Spider-Man blended with heavy metal. What more could you fucking ask for? Seriously. Web slinging and slamming riffs, baby. Wall Street crashes, Spider-Man, the bank heist. Love the comic books that open up each chapter.
Believers and newcomers alike. Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee here. Once again, we find our hero Peter Parker, better known around the world as the amazing Spider-Man, in a heap of trouble. But this is just the beginning, Spidey fans. So get ready for a true superhero action thriller, packed to the brim with thrills and chills, twists and turns, more supervillains than you can shake a web at, and of course, non-stop web-slinging, wall-crawling action.
Stan Lee, the legend himself. Holy shit.
Hey, Spider.
Hey, Black Cat, what's going on?
I know there's been some trouble, but the bank's being robbed, and they've got hostages.
Damn,
Use your
Black
spider
Cat.
compass to get to the bank quickly.
Serving up some cake
Thanks,
in that
Cat.
lycra.
Hey, Spider-Man, come over here. When a building is close enough, you can swing to it. Press the jump button and then press and hold the R2 button while in the air to swing.
It's so good hearing Stan Lee's voice again, given the scope of obviously us living in a world currently without Stan Lee in it. I absolutely love this game.
Spider sense tingling. Something's going on here.
I had a habit when I was a kid of constantly going back and replaying games again and again and again, even if they didn't really possess replayability, and knowing that I would be, you know,
My
playing the
Spidey compass
exact
will
same
help me find the
experience
bank.
again and again and again. It just never really deterred me from wanting to play these games again because I loved them so much. And this game was no different. I absolutely loved this game from start to finish, and every single time I played it, I would try to find new ways to, you know, go about things. Even if it was just something minor, like, you know, going from, oh fuck, I almost died. I was going to say, even if it meant just doing what I'm doing here and kind of taking different routes to get to my final destination. Can we get to the 4 building over there? Because I know there's a comic book over there for us to collect. I don't know whether I can. Nope, I'm dead.
Get over here!
Let's try this again, shall we?
Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Let's actually get a question of the day going relatively early today, ladies and gentlemen. Spider-Man
Already at full health.
was one of my favourite superheroes as a kid. More so in video game form, but I did grow up reading some of the comic books and watching the, you know, the TV series and everything else. But I'm curious to know, who was your favourite superhero as a child? And if you want to further that question, let me know who your favourite superhero is now, if you have one. Did things change as you got older? Did things stay the same? Mine have been pretty much the same. Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Batman have always been my top 3.
Eagle 1 to tower, 1033 in progress. En route to bank.
Roger, Eagle 1. Keep your eye out for Spider-Man.
Yeah, because I'm a vigilante, remember? Thank you, J. Jonah Jameson, you fucking bastard.
New York City Police Department. Cease and desist at once. Lay down your arms and prepare.
Good night. The NYPD is going down.
These guys are serious.
Yeah, no shit. On to the next mission, which I think is more web slinging.
I can't believe they shot down those police choppers.
Yeah, just my luck. I'll probably get blamed for that too. Is that the bank ahead?
Yes, but be careful, Spider. I saw the chopper dropping off armed robbers on top of the bank.
Thanks for the heads up, Cat.
Okay, we're going to get over to that 4 building over there, because I know a comic book awaits, as I mentioned before, and in this game, if you're unfamiliar with it, the collectibles are in the form of locating comic books, and for the most part, I do remember where some of them are, because obviously, as I mentioned, the amount of times I played this game as a kid,
right now.
things like this kind of stick with you. Which is really weird. I can forget the, you know, the most simplest of things sometimes, but when it comes to video games, I've retained so much from my childhood, it is incredible.
I'm already at full health.
I'm already at full health. Okay,
I
Peter.
bet I can get into the bank through the top of this building.
Let's scale the bank.
Cat was right.
Do you see me?
Jade Syndicate.
Just chilling on the side there. Now, we could all go sneaky deaky, but I'm just getting straight in. Whoops, sorry. I just prematurely web shot there. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it sometimes happens to people of my age, okay? Cop a facial, you bastard.
That's the last one. Hope these hostages are still alright.
In we drop.
Well, I hope they don't mind if I make a quick deposit.
Oh, I made a deposit alright, don't you worry about that. Now I'm going to go sneaky deaky. We're going to stick to the roof. And we're going to systematically take these guys out one by one. Oh, the soundtrack, man. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's probably part of why I loved this game so much when I was younger, because I've always had an affinity for rock and heavy metal, and just combining that with a superhero that I had so much love for as a child really must have struck a chord with me on a profound way.
They do have hostages. I have to make sure they don't get hurt.
I love that stealth-based combat really lended itself to this game. Even back in the early 2000s. I'm pretty sure this came out around 2000, 2001. I want to say 2000.
Looks like that room there controls the security
Find a way into the room.
The door is locked from the inside.
That I shall
Gotta be
do.
another way in.
But before I do that, I remember there is a comic book that awaits us underneath a chair. I'm not sure. Will you let me pick the chair up? One time? Please? One time. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I think the moment of the video here where I make myself look like a right fucking dickhead has just gone down.
Holding down the L1 button allows me to target my web. If the reticle turns green, I can press R2 to swing to that point.
Thank you for giving me a handy tip, Peter Parker, that I had no fucking reason to know. There we go. Let's just get rid of all the chairs, just in case. I can't remember if it's in this room or the next room. It's probably the next room. Okay. No comic book, so it's definitely the next room. Up we go.
Looks like these switches can open the security doors.
It's very fortuitous that we are playing this too, because
I'm already at
with
full
Spider-Man 2 getting the release date announcement recently, I'm seriously counting down the days already until we get to dive into that game. I loved Marvel Spider-Man. I have not gotten around to playing Miles Morales yet.
Oh, no, please.
But
no.
Spider-Man 2 is something I'm hoping to play day one here on the channel, so if that's something you're keen to check out when the time comes, make sure you hit that notification bell and you subscribe, you silly bastards. Don't wait. Get webbed. Turn around. There we go. Get knocked out. Anything in here? Nope, just an empty room. Now let's heal ourselves up a little bit. We'll get rid of this chair just in case we have to. And up we go. Now there is a little cheeky unlock at the end of the game if we can go through the entire playthrough without hitting 0 on our web canisters. But we can also, you know, get those cheeky unlocks by doing something called a cheat code, ladies and gentlemen, which was very big back in the day.
I'm already at full health.
I still actually remember some of the cheat codes for the skins you can unlock in this game. I only ever used cheat codes to unlock cosmetics. And there's the comic book.
Golden.
Golden.
I'm already at full health.
And there's many different skins to unlock in this game. You've got the symbiote suit. There's a cosmic suit. There's a suit that makes him go invisible but can't be used in boss fights. Paper bag Spider-Man. Peter Parker skin. Man, I love this game. Can you tell? Can you guys tell at home that I love this game? Oh, up we go. Sneaky deaky, always. The one thing I wish you could do in this game was, you know, hang them from the roof. Kind of like how you can do in the newer games, you know what I mean? Like, because you've got mechanics in this day and age to be able to do things like that. But I think given the scope of the fact that this is a PlayStation 1 game, they really had a very nicely fleshed out combat system in this game. Different ways of utilizing the web without having to do any unlocks and, you know, mixing up stealth-based stuff with just straight up in your face combat.
Mind if I drop in?
Really well done. Good night. Uh-oh. We'll go get him. Shh! He's not gonna see this coming. Good night.
Uh-oh. More hostages and a bomb. Have to be really careful here.
Gee, where are we gonna put that bomb?
Huh.
If only there were a safe place. Ha! Get! Oh.
They're messing with us. Start the timer on the bomb and take out all the...
Listen to the bass. You can't see me, but I'm trying to control the game while playing imaginary bass at the exact same time.
Spider-Man, you have to save me!
The robbers have been taken care of, but what can
What
I do
about
about
the
the
bomb?
bomb?
Think, Spider-Man, think. I played this way too much. Especially considering the fact that I haven't played this game in well over 20 years. And I'm able to sit here and quote the dialogue? Holy shit. Alright. You're going to get in there. Now, I don't think there's anything behind the gold. But I do know we need to quickly retreat back to where we came from because there's going to be a comic book.
Golden.
Golden. Boom, baby. Spider-Man saves the day.
Not this time, guys.
Get fucked, guys. Yes, I will save the game. Because let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, this game existed back in a time where autosave did not. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode comes to a close. When we return tomorrow, the Amazing Spider-Man will continue his adventure. I am so happy to be playing this again, and if you guys are keen to see more, do me a favour and hit that like button down below. As I mentioned before, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time. Hit subscribe, you bastard.